What is up, guys? It's your boy Badge Plug, and today I'm going to be showing you all the best build in NBA 2K22. Now, the game has been out for over a month now, and we know pretty much everything we need to know for the rest of the year when we're creating builds. Guys, please drop a like and let's get straight into it. So we figured out that shooting is pretty easy on this game, but at a very high competitive level, you're still going to want Hall of Fame shooting badges. So we're still going to be going with this old popular pie chart that gives you Hall of Fame playmaking and Hall of Fame shooting badges. Now, this is not a playmaking shot creator, but as you're gonna see, it's gonna be really good for almost everything on the court. So what you want to do is go all the way up on your driving dunk. That's the only thing you're going to do for your finishing. Now, we're also going to be able to unlock park dunks on this build. You'll see soon once you get to that 70 driving dunk, but that's for later. All right, so your mid-range is going to go all the way up to an 88, 87 three-pointer, 90 free throw, a 52 post fade. Your pass accuracy is going to be 88 all the way max. Ball handling is going to be 87, and then a 62 post control. So as you see, 1 finishing, 21 shooting, 24 playmaking. Into the defense though, we still have 190 attribute upgrades, which is huge for this build because as you see, we're going to be able to get a lot of defensive badges, which I bet you guys were not expecting on this build. You're going to get 10 defensive badges. Now, getting into the body shape, we're going to go with whatever. It does not matter. You want to probably go with slight though. Some people think that if you go with the slight body shape, you're able to crab people easier, move through screens, stuff like that. I'm not really sure about it, but just in case, you might as well just go with slight. Now, into the height, we're actually going to be going with 6'6". So you're going to get Hall of Fame playmaking badges, Hall of Fame shooting badges, 10 defensive badges, and be 6'6". You're going to be able to do pretty much everything on the court. Now, getting into the weight, you're going to want to go all the way down until you get this last little speed right there, which is 86 speed. Up on the wingspan until you hit 67 driving dunk. Now, you can do this a little bit differently. I'm going to show you guys right here. The only thing you actually need is to get to 66, but you're only going to be able to get driving dunks, the park dunks, at 70 driving dunk, which means 99 overall. So I went up to 67 because you don't really lose a lot, and on top of that, it's just easier to hold a 98 than a 99 in this game, so you'll be able to have park dunks on at all times. Now, the ball handling might be something that you're not really familiar with. You might be always making speed boosting builds, but in this game, you don't really need the 85 ball handle because you don't unlock a lot of extra moves at 85. You get most of them at 75 in this game. So that's up to you. You can go down and get this right here that gives you the +1, which means at 99 you'll get the 85 ball handle, but I really just don't think it's a big deal in this game. You guys can do it if you want, but this is what I would go with right here, the 86.2 wingspan. This is the sweet spot, and I'm gonna go forward on this build. So you get 4 choices of takeover. Whichever one you want to do, I would go with sharpshooting takeover if you want to be the most effective. Playmaking takeover if you want to do some content type of thing. Shot creating is okay. So I would rather go with sharpshooting or lockdown if you're wanting to be the most efficient winner on the court. But I'm going to be going with sharpshooting takeover. So as you go to finish the build, you get a playmaker. Yes, it just says playmaker. Super cool name. Shades of Lonzo Ball, Gilbert Arenas. I think this is an amazing build. Of course, a lot of the builds at the top are just going to be slight variations between other builds that are very good, but I believe this is the best way to be the mix of everything you want in a build, and it can play on every single court. 1s, 2s, 3s, pro-am, it does not matter. So as you all seen, I made the build at point guard. I'm going to pop up a screenshot just in case you guys want to lab it yourself and look at it, that I made it at shooting guard and small forward as well. You're going to be able to see that you get a little bit different badges for each one, so you guys can choose between those as well. All right, so I'm going to be giving you all 2 builds in this video. I didn't say that in the beginning because I wanted to surprise you all. This build right here is a shooting guard. You can make it at the other positions if you want, but I've already labbed it out and I would not make it on anything other than the shooting guard. This is the 2s dominator. You're going to get Hall of Fame defensive badges and Hall of Fame playmaking. Also for the 3s, you can be an excellent secondary ball handler / lock. You can use it for pro-am, anything. The 1v1 court, you're going to be really good because you get Hall of Fame defensive badges. You're going to be able to stop taller people. It's just a really all-around build. I would say it's the best all-around because it can do everything in the game. Now, as you all seen, I went with an 89 speed, 88 acceleration, 88 vertical on this pie right here, but you can go up and get the max at 93, 92, 75. The reason why I go with this one right here is because, as you'll see once we get closer into the build and we get the wingspan and, you know, the speed changes and all that, at 99 overall, you're going to have 99 speed, 99 acceleration. So this is if you want to really grind out the build and have the speed later on, all the max speed, or you can go with, I'm not going to grind out the build, I just want it to be good right away, 93, 92 speed. So it's up to you, but getting into the build, this one is going to have finishing. I know a lot of people in this game still believe in having a build that has finishing. I do too. But the meta, quote unquote, the best, most efficient way at the top tier of competition level to win games the most efficiently, whatever you want to call it, is still running, shooting, running, shooting. But this build right here can also change that, especially on the 2s court. As you guys will see with the Hall of Fame defensive badges, it can do a lot. So you're only going to get 11 shooting badges or 10 depending on what you want to do right here. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna go with 10 though, because you'll see it's gonna give us some more badges later on in the playmaking and defense. And honestly, in a 2s wager, in a very competitive level, if you're very good, I would actually use this build over a playmaking shot creator due to the defense that it can play. So the badges is going to be really good. We've already got 6 finishing, 10 shooting, 22 playmaking. The perimeter is all the way up, lateral all the way up, steal all the way up, and then defense and rebounding. As you see, 6 finishing, 10 shooting, 22 playmaking, and 16 defensive badges. Now, I did make one mistake on this build when I first created it, but now that I'm going back, I'm saying you can take 1 off the defensive rebound, go up to your post fade, and now you have 11 shooting badges. So as you see that we're getting into it, you want to go down to 6'4", and I'm going to explain that as well once we get further in. But basically, there's no reason to go 6'5" or 6'6" on this build. And another thing that you get on top of that is the elite dribble moves for being under 6'5". So it's just a little bonus that you get as well. Now, going over to the weight, you want to go down right here to 177, where it gives you that final acceleration. You're going to have 93 speed, 92 acceleration with an 88 vertical. As I showed you guys previously, that's why I went with not the top speed pie chart. You know, I went like down 2 or 3 because I'm going to grind this build out. I'm making this build to where it's grinded out. It's going to be the best. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be at the top tier of builds. So what you want to do is go up at least until you get this 80 driving dunk. At 84, yes, 84 this year, you unlock 2 different contact dunk packages. So at 99 overall, you're going to get driving dunks. That's just an icing on the cake. It's not like you have to have it on the build. You're already going to have park dunks and stuff like that, but that's an added thing to this build that's going to help you even more. You see 85 ball handles, so you're going to be able to speed boost right away. The only thing that is concerning if you don't really know how to shoot in this game is the shooting, but you're going to get hot spots. You're going to have jump shot boost, 11 shooting badges. You're going to be able to shoot on this game. But let's just look at this build from a 99 overall standpoint. You're going to have contact dunks, a 68 three-pointer with hot spots, jump shot boost. You'll be fine. Trust me, once you learn how to shoot, you're going to be gravy. Now, your ball handling is already going to be where you need it, but it is going to go up to an 89. You're going to have Hall of Fame defensive badges, 90 perimeter defense, 90 lateral, a 97 steal. It's definitely the best all-around build that can do everything on 2K22. By far, it's not even close. As you get into it, you have 4 takeovers to choose from. I would probably go with slashing on this one or lockdown. It's just that lockdown is like, it takes forever to get it, and I'm making it to be, I'm an always offensive player, so I'm going to go with slashing just so I can dominate on the offensive side of the ball, and you're going to get a 2-way playmaker. I have no idea why it's shades of Gail Goodrich, like he was out here just contact dunking everybody. 2K shades are really weird, but that is the build that I've chose for you guys. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. It's your boy Badge Plug. You have been plugged in. Make sure to drop a like if you haven't yet, and I'm out. Peace.